We were looking to begin with for a holiday home in a nice part of the country. And to cut a long story short, we settled on Alnwick, and we had Prudhoe Street as our number one street because of the churchyard. And I remember walking up for our first visit, walking past the churchyard up towards this corner. And I looked and I thought that window frame will need treatment. And then it was in 2001 that we had the opportunity to buy number 2 Prudhoe Street, which is the back part of this house. And we got to know these surroundings, and we got to know the neighbour.
It was very much an over the back fence, or rather in the backyard kind of friendship. And we didn't go into each other's houses very much. So when she essentially gave us first refusal on her house, when she decided to sell, we were really coming in here cold, as it were, for the first time. And well, I was certainly bowled over by how lovely it was as a house.
It didn't take us very long to decide to go to buy number 1 as well.
It's a rather deceptive house because it looks rather big from the outside, and probably people think that we've got huge amounts of rooms and so on, but actually we haven't. It's a narrow house. We've got a very nice big sitting room, which is the result of the bow having been added on towards the middle to the end of the 19th century. And we've got a wonderfully big kitchen, and that was certainly a selling point as far as I was concerned.
The bow makes a very significant corner at the foot of Percy Terrace, and that externally is very attractive. And of course our predecessors a long time back grown a lovely climbing hydrangea that covers the whole curved wall of the bow. One
of the things that made having this house possible was the fact that I in particular at that time had inherited quite a lot of what was my grandparents' drawing room furniture when they were first married in 1904. All these chairs have got some very nice inlay, particularly this one, I think, with the little, I think they're swans probably, but they're most elegant really, in a very Edwardian sort of fashion. We used to have great fun on this when we were children. I think this is the pièce de résistance of the whole set, really. And I think it looks particularly nice in this window here with the silver salver that Richard gave his parents as a silver wedding present on it.
This bureau belonged to my grandfather. This really is in the time of the house here. And I was given it as a teenager by my aunt, and when I first took it over, all of this top was just like this, and this is 50 years of my father and sometimes me counting church collections on it from the church where I grew up. And the room, the house, is the timing of it all. I mean, all the furniture that we've referred to is a little bit later than the building of the bow front for the house, but it's of a similar age, really.
Somehow it seems to fit in very well, and we're really pleased that we've got it to grace this room.